No, block.
I'm a freshman. You're only they're paying you. No. I'm telling you. That's all right.
Ìjọba náà tí Ọlọ́run gbé ní lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run má ṣàbá yín tọ́ ọkọ̀ náà kí Ọlọ́run bá kó máa fi ọ̀nà mọ̀ yín ní gbogbo ìgbà kó máa wà níwájú yín kó máa wà lẹ́yìn yín nígun mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà tí èèyàn ń bẹ Ọlọ́run bá máa wà ní ìlú mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà náà fún yín. tó àwa náà ti ẹsẹ̀ wá bá lẹ́nu gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ti ṣe wá bá wa ní àdúgbò lọ́dọ̀ náà Ọlọ́run ọba náà yára àti oṣù ń jẹ́ wá bá wà yìí. Ọlọ́run kò ṣe wá ní kò ṣe ní àbámọ̀ rí fún wa ó sì jẹ́ àbámọ̀ rí fẹ́yìn náà.
Adúpẹ́ sà. Máa yà fi àsìkò ìké sí alága ìjọba àbílẹ̀ Ṣómólú.
I, on behalf of the entire residents of Ṣómólú local government area, welcome the military government of Lagos State, being represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Works and Transport, to this local government on this historic occasion of the Rural Development Week celebration, which started some days ago. I wish to the state government and the entire people of Lagos State, especially the rural populace, happy celebrations. Before going further, I would like to thank the state military governor, Colonel Raji Rasaki, for the attention given to the rural communities in Ṣómólú local government area. I have to say that ever before coming to office, I have noticed the activities of the Directorate of Food, Road and Rural Infrastructure in the area of opening up of rural roads and provision of potable water for rural Ṣómólú. The activities of other agencies such as People's Bank, Better Life, which have directly improved the economic and social conditions of our rural dwellers, have not gone unnoticed. The Better Life program has enabled the rural dwellers to derive livelihood from their rural environment. Apart from this, many rural infrastructures have sprung up in every nook and corner of this local government in support of Better Life programs. In a way, have improved the rural areas. I have to mention here that the Community Bank has just been launched by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, General Ibrahim Babangida. This program is to promote grassroots development. With all these agencies put in place, for the direct development of rural areas, the federal and state governments deserve a big round of applause. May I, at this juncture, tell the military governor and his respectable entourage that this local government has been trying, within the available resources, to surface rural roads in the local government area. In the area of water supply, the Directorate of Food, Roads and Rural Infrastructures has completed and commissioned 3 micro water schemes at Isherioke, Ajegunle and Agboyi. The local government, however, late last year awarded and completed the path network for Olowoda, Ajegunle, Isheri, Magodo, Agboyi 1, 2 and 3, Odogun and Thomas Laniyan at a total cost of 1,536,300 naira only. I am seizing this opportunity to appeal to DFRI to reactivate the boreholes at Ikosi, Mile 12 Motor Park and Shangisha so that the residents of these areas could have access to potable water. In the area of self-help projects, within the short period I have spent in office, I have observed that the community development associations in the local government area have embarked on a number of laudable projects, and I am happy that the military governor has personally commissioned some of these projects. I want to reiterate here today that the efforts of these community development associations do not go unappreciated. Both the state and local governments have grant-aided a lot of these community health projects. You will recall that Shomoli local government late last year awarded matching grants to the following communities: Araromi Sawmill, Akoka, Araromi Odo, Ayetoro, Ifedakwelaje, Magodo, and Mende, totaling 44,000 naira in appreciation of their efforts at their various development projects. It is necessary to make it clear to our community development associations that the award is not automatic. Your performance and the importance of your projects will go a long way in determining what you will receive from the state and local governments. I am therefore, through this medium, appealing to you to handle your projects with all seriousness and ensure that your projects do not drag for too long. I enjoin all those communities who are yet to start a project to think of one, so that this time next year, the governor will be in your community to commission one project or the other. However, I have directed all the councillors to mobilize residents of their wards for self-help projects and form community development associations where they are not existing now. The representative of the military governor, the Honorable Commissioner, the Director, different members of the High Table, respectable entourage and distinguished guests, may I at this point say a word or two about the Mende Hall, which is about to be commissioned by the military governor, though he will still this morning commission a block of offices at our Koshofa area office. You will recall that this block was vandalized and set ablaze during the May riots of 1989. I thank the military governor for the assistance given the council in putting the block back to shape. The Mende Community Hall is a brainchild of the Mende community. The project started in the year 1979, and at completion, the community spent 21,500 naira, while the local government matching grant was 66,641 naira 12 kobo. This brings the total cost of the community hall to 88,141 naira 12 kobo. I congratulate the Mende community on the successful completion of this project, and I assure you all that the council will implement all capital projects in this year's budget with respect of rural development program. I hope all the residents of this government area will continue to perform their civic responsibilities so that the council can continue deliver the good. The representative of the military governor, the Honorable Commissioner, Director Diffrey, members of the Shomoli Local Government Council, Others and Chief, I once again wish you all a happy rural development celebration. Thank you.
Raji
Area Office and Mende Community Hall, Monday, 3rd of February 1991. Member of the State Executive Council, members of the State Rural Development Council, the chairman and councillors of Shomolu local government, your Royal Highnesses, Obas and Chiefs, members of the Community Development Associations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here to commission the new block of offices at Kotope Area Office and Mende Community Hall as part of the activities marking the Rural Development Week in Lagos State. I believe the completion of this project vis-a-vis their commissioning is a landmark in the history of this local government area. It is gratifying to note that the people of Mende have made personal contributions to the construction of the community hall through the Community Development Association, while the local government has also assisted immensely with matching grants. It is in serious constitution of the belief in the saying that self-help is best help, that the state government has been doing everything possible to encourage self-help activities within our communities in the bid to enhance the quality of life as well being of the people. In pursuance of this objective, grants in aid are given periodically to the certain community development associations whose self-help efforts are appreciable. The need for a community hall like this cannot be overemphasized at this crucial age of the political transition period, especially with the realization that the existence of an information center within our neighborhood will keep the people abreast of government programs. More importantly, the hall shall serve as a meeting point for social and other activities that are aimed at promoting unity, peace and progress in the community. I want to seize this opportunity to reiterate that no government, however buoyant, can provide all the needs of its people. Therefore, I enjoin individuals, clubs, associations and communities to join hands in providing facilities that will enhance the well-being of the residents of their various communities. Let me note with satisfaction that this hall, which was started in the year 1979, has now been successfully completed at a total cost of 88,141 naira and 12 kobo. Out of this, the community's contribution was 21,500 naira, while the local government matching grant was 66,641 naira and 12 kobo. I therefore seize this opportunity to congratulate the inhabitants of Mende community in their sacrifices to ensure that this hall is completed. It is apposite at this junction to enjoy other communities to emulate these worthy efforts of Mende Community Development Association by embarking on similar self-help projects. It is my fervent hope that by this time next year, we will have more completed projects commissioned in this local government area. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasant duty to declare this laudable project open for the glory of God and service of mankind. Thank you all, and God bless.
Wọ́n ní kí n fún yín ní ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àpẹẹrẹ olóyè, wọ́n ní ẹ̀ṣẹ́ púpọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dáadáa wá èrè dáadáa padà wá. Eléyìí wọ́n ní ká gbé fún yín, ẹ máa fi gbatẹ́gùn rọ̀lẹ́ rọ̀lẹ́.
Kayode Alensi, the chairman of the Shomolu local government, and the councillors, the Obas and chiefs of Shomolu and Mende, and the people of Mende and Shomolu. We are happy to have you Mende today for the official commissioning of our town hall. We thank the Shomolu local government for the little period they've spent in office, for giving attention to Mende people, because we know very well it's not only Mende that has this kind of self-help project, but our honorable chairman in the council. First, we are part of the Shomolu, and the fifth, this location. We thank you, our chairman.
I think there's no much formality here.
On behalf of the Deputy Governor of Lagos, I declare the oath of office of the Body of Government. On behalf of the military governor of Lagos State, I declare the treatment plant at Ipakodo open for the glory of God and benefit of mankind.
Your science, you are the one including the water now. Yes.
On behalf of the military governor of Lagos State, I declare this water project open for the glory of God and benefit of mankind.
Where is the light? So the distance between the place pushing to the floor.
Starting for the City Government of Lagos State, the Commissioner, the Leader of Office, Raji Rasaki, the Chairman of the City Government, Obas and Chiefs. I wish to formally welcome the Commissioner and Secretary, the 19th Sedona Rural Council. Before we commence this assignment, I will first of all like to call on the rise for the program.
And the entire citizens of this local government to this ceremony. Today we are happy that the military governor is here with us in spirit in order to commission some projects to mark the 1991 Rural Week celebration. The first major assignment after the assumption of office of the newly constituted Ikorodu local government. I want to use this opportunity to renew our pledge to the state government and the entire people of this local government that we are going to do all we can to better the. Though we are just approximately 4 weeks old in office, we have on our programs services such as the provision of potable water, rural electrification, education, health, agriculture, and rural development, to mention a few that we hope to deliver to our people.
Particularly delighted to be amongst you at this formal commissioning of 6 rural development projects in the Ikorodu local government area. Earlier in the day, I had performed a similar ceremony at Shomolu local government council area, and very shortly I shall be visiting the Ekpe local government in continuation of this program. It is noteworthy to mention that since the commencement of the 1991 Rural Development Week, over 10 projects have been commissioned. By the end of the day, 13 additional rural development projects constructed by either the state or local government as well as by communities will have been commissioned. This week-long ceremony involving the commissioning of many rural development projects, therefore, bears all emphasis on the commitment of government towards the economic well-being of our rural population. Please permit me to observe that with the establishment of breweries from 5 years ago, the rural landscape in Lagos State has witnessed tremendous improvement, and this is an indication of positive effect of our rural development efforts. Up to date, no fewer than 50 communities have benefited from about 40 rural electrification projects in this local government area alone. In addition, 7 micro water schemes costing about 9.49 million naira have either been commissioned. The Ikorodu General Hospital water scheme, which is being commissioned today, cost the state government about 1.8 million naira. Within the last 36 months, 2 major link roads, Igbogbo Ofin, Oreta, and Agura, Ibokuta, Imota roads, with a total contract value of 37.7 million naira, have been commissioned.
This is chief house. Our chief house. Please take it. Take the record of it.
Commission, the glory of God, and the benefits of the people of this area in particular, mankind is here. This program and education project. You want to do, all right?
ìyá kan máa kọjá ṣáájú yọjú kìíní.
The governor has since the beginning of this tour been commissioning and inspecting some rural development and community-oriented projects, among which are Mowale Retail Market, Muchedu Rural Electrification, and this Araga Farm Institute Rural Electrification, plus Marina Recreational Center, which will soon go and commission. These projects will no doubt contribute in no small measure to the overall development of the people of this area and the local government area in general. Created by the local government in 1990. Regrading of 125 kilometer roads. Ogilita Adro Road, 6 kilometers. Odobaojo Shala Road, 8.1 kilometers. Odo Agiri to Yewa, 6 kilometers. Malajoye Ejirin, 2 kilometers. Irayi Endi Road, 4 kilometers. Shala Igudu Road, 2 kilometers. Abomiti Road, 5 kilometers. Mutaku Egonso Indo Road, 4.3 kilometers. Irayi Ayedere Road, 4 kilometers. Igoke Agua Road, 2 kilometers. Mayore Road, 8 kilometers. Igodu Ishiwa Road, 3.5 kilometers. Ilamija Road, 2 kilometers. Idiori Ibon Road, 4 kilometers. Abomiti Road, 8 kilometers. Itomu Road, 8 kilometers. Kadu Road, Powoto Nofurija, 1.6 kilometers. Ketu Farm Road, 1 kilometer. Abomiti Road, 5 kilometers. Fodu Aboreji Road, 12 kilometers. Abomiti Road, 3 kilometers. To ensure easy flow of rainwater
and to combat flooding. 2. Establishing of 39,746.7 meters of road-line water drains in Egbe, to avoid and 5. Development of tourist center to take advantage of our natural endowments on water bodies and serene environment.
Will also be made towards the establishment of the community bank in this local government area. I would like to assure you that the District Office is ever ready to assist in this regard. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while I congratulate the other chiefs and the entire people of the local government area, it is appropriate to call for vigilance and proper security arrangements for all these facilities which are either provided by the state or local government. In these days of rising cost of project implementation, every care needs to be taken to ensure the protection of these facilities. Before I end this address, let me congratulate Metals Resources Nigeria Limited, KFF Consult Engineering Company, both of whom are the contractors for the rural electrification project, and others who have contributed in no small measure to ensure that the other projects are completed on time. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor and privilege to formally commission the various new projects to the glory of God and the benefit of citizens of a local government area in particular, and mankind in general. Thank you and God bless. Can I use this opportunity to commission this rural electrification project?
ọ̀rọ̀ tó mi wá tó bọ́ sí tí ọlọ́run tẹ̀ kó gbogbo wa lórí wa orí níbí láyọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Ibùkọ́ wa ilé ni o, ẹ̀mí wa lò a máa gúnlẹ̀ láyé àtàlàfíà o, gbogbo ohun tá a bá ń lò fún a máa yọrí sí rere o. Àkàkí àtúnṣe ìtọ́jú báyìí máa ṣe ní o.
it is my great pleasure to formally welcome the military governor and his entourage to our local government. First, today's visit by the governor is unique in the history of the local government as it tells the fourth since the elected councillors and elected executive chairman assumed office. You have come to identify yourself with the rural populace, precisely in Araromi, in the native group in the Rhine, and see them in their natural habitat. I must say without any reservation that this local government is very appreciative of your services to this state. Through the Directorate of Rural Development, rural water scheme is provided to our rural communities. Example of what we have just commissioned today. The Authority Micro Water Scheme is another example which serves larger communities. Today we are also witnessing the commissioning of rural education, which has been extended to Ekam and Esofin. We are indeed very proud to be associated with your policies and programs. The local government on its part will promote the maintenance, culture, and see that social infrastructure provided are strictly supervised through the Community Development Association. On our part, the local government will also continue to satisfy the yearning of our people. Some are in the river Rhine with their catalogue of problems. The most disheartening is the water harassment, which disturbs the free flow of transportation. The cluster of the Dodo the last time, and the routine of your trip to the road back to today. Another area of work is the present rural electrification going on in the river Rhine, which has taken 2 years and with no hope of completion soonest of the local government through the provision of good interlink bridges. This is the wish and prayer of the river Rhine people. It will enhance free movement of farm produce to the consumers. It has been suggested that the linkage be done at the Jigweka to Ibata or Etebrin to Esofin. Most of the contractors abandoned their work because of the difficulties. Before the military government that the local government provided justice in Otom, the Dodubuli and the More, while all was sung at the farm, all in the rural area. Small-scale industry was not left out in the scheme of things. Garri processing has been completed at the Dodubuli and multi-purpose shed at Diba is nearly completion. The local government has also awarded a training center and ceramic work. When this work is completed, it will reduce rural-urban migrations and promote self-reliance. Conclusively, I plead strongly to the military government to look mercifully to the problem of the semi-urban area of the local government. Amenities should be provided to enhance better living standards at the so-called semi-urban area.
It is indeed a great honor and pride to be in your midst on this memorable day of joy, which is being set aside for the commissioning of the following projects: Apule Ado Water Scheme, Ojo Jetty, and Esofin, Egomi Rural Electrification Projects. I sincerely congratulate the people of Ojo local government area for being privileged to have yet another taste of the new trend in rural development. I am particularly delighted to observe that this ceremony will be the second today and the 8th this week at which I have performed similar functions. The joy in this kind of exercise is the exchange of pleasantries accompanying it. Vis-a-vis the happy reunion that is being shared with our brothers and sisters in rural areas all over the country. Within the last 1 year, quite a number of rural development projects were completed and commissioned in this local government area. Among them are the railway and Otojaniki micro water schemes, which have since been put to use by the people in these areas. My presence here is therefore to join the good people of Ojo local government area in celebrating our achievement in these last 5 years and renewing our determination to carry on the crusade for the provision of better life for the rural communities of our state in the new year. It is instructive to note that the state government has committed a substantial amount of money in the provision of these social services, all in the bid to enhance the standard of living and promote the economic activities of several rural communities. It is only right in the circumstance that from whom much is given, much should be expected. I therefore entrust the security of this project in care of the local communities. You are expected to provide adequate and maximum level of supervision to ensure their continuous usage by preventing unscrupulous elements from tampering with the amenities. While assuring you of the cooperation of both the state and local governments in the maintenance of these facilities, I must admonish you to reciprocate the good gesture through your regular fulfillment of your civic responsibilities. Perhaps I should add that the huge commitment of the financial resources of the state and local government towards the various rural communities in all parts of the state is no surprise, because the industrialization of an enviable developed rural setting is a hallmark of the present administration. Once the provision of basic infrastructures, such as rural roads and water supplies, are completed, government will set at providing social and economic infrastructure to which the supply of electricity and water is basic. Tapped at the SOP, Araromi Rural Electrification Scheme, constructed by Messrs. Tekam Engineering Company Limited and costing the state government over 2 million naira, was completed in record time. I wish to commend the contractor for a job well done. In conclusion, I want to appeal to you all to cooperate with your newly elected chairman and councillors so that the political transition program of the present administration, which is aimed at establishing a stable, virile and responsive political system, may not be jeopardized. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again I congratulate and rejoice with the beneficiaries of the project which are being commissioned today, and wish you all more success in the years ahead. I now have the pleasure to commission the Abule Water Scheme, Ojojechi and Esofi Araromi Rural Electrification Scheme, to the glory of God and for the entire benefit of the people in Ojo local government area. Thank you all and God bless. It is now my pleasure, privilege and inner happiness to commission the electrification of today's ceremony for the betterment of our people and for the benefits of our nation.
Yes, sir. It is an occasion that calls for the counting of our blessing or gain. It is also occasion to congratulate the federal military government for the achievement of rural development so far. Since the inception of rural development nationwide, we have opened up over 44 rural roads and provided rural electrification schemes for 10 communities, mini water work for 6 communities, borehole with treatment plants for 11 communities, hand pump machine for 56 communities, well for 4 communities, fishing and general jetty for 3 communities, registered 42 cooperative societies and open adult literacy centers in 11 wards. What is now left is the
sustenance of the gain made so far. The military governor, sir, despite our migrant resources, we have been able to put in place a health clinic at Igbogwele for the purpose of complementing the primary health care delivery service. To inform you that the local government has 3 primary health clinics and 2 maternity centers running a 24-hour service. There are also 2 health clinics. There is 1 rural health clinic being constructed by the European Economic Community at Kota as their contributions to the rural health facility, which we complete during the first quarter of this year. Testimony of our commitment to health for all by the year 2000. The Women Education Center just commissioned is a project aimed at reducing the rate of illiteracy among our women. There is no age limit to learning, and this is a golden opportunity for our elderly people to provide themselves, to improve themselves. The military governor, sir, before I conclude this welcome address, I would like to take this rare opportunity to present our request to you. These are for the socio-economic emancipation of our area. We believe that the problem of global acquisition should be reviewed, more especially to attract investors and allow for community expansion. The express road between the toll gate and the Badagry Township needs some overhead footbridges at 1. Araromi Mende, 2. Ibereko Cross Level, 3. As well as generally creating a conducive environment for the attainment of economic and social development goals. The 3 projects being commissioned here today must have cost the local government a substantial sum of money. These are the local government council annex office, the health clinic for the Igbogwele community, and the women education center. It is intended that the local government council annex office would improve very considerably the perennial accommodation problem of the council. The health clinic would also assist very tremendously the federal and state government in improving the primary health care machinery of the community, thereby contributing to the government policy of health for all by the year 2000. Finally, the Women Education Center would help in the improvement of our rural women. Given this analysis, you will no doubt agree with me that efforts have not been relenting in upgrading the lifestyle of our rural populace. I urge the operators and coordinators of the various projects to ensure that the hard-earned resources of government are not allowed to waste away. Possibility to keep alive the facilities provided, especially at the health clinic and the women's center, in the overall interest of the community. Therefore, we got military government, Lagos State. I declare this as open to the glory of God and the benefit of all the users.
Communal level, and for other social Akunbiade Community Development Association, Agbaje Community Development Association, Erekusi Community Development Association, Ishokon Community Development Association, Imantani Community Development Association, Ifelodun Community Development Association, Irepotu Community Development Association, and Sanusi Community Development Association. The joint project was initiated late in 1989 when the Refugee Community Development Association set the ball rolling by donating the land for the construction of the post office, letting community desire to provide essential postal services for the people in general. At the initial stage, every community function, the community was able, 2,000 naira, to commence work on the project, and in response to the community's call for assistance in this project to encourage others. In order to achieve this objective, the local government made use of the National Youth Service Corps members as well as the council engineers to assist and supervise the project.
Your Excellency, in absentia, Deputy Governor, and the community leaders and the people of Yatedo, thank you very much for your Excellency's presence in our midst today. No doubt you are no longer a stranger among our people. In 1989, you came to open the Yatedo police station. In 1990, you put into function our Akorede market. Today, you are again privileged to open and commission the Yatedo post office.
I must first of all congratulate those beautiful children who have just given us a fine and disciplined display, which I am sure if the military government itself were here, would have been very pleased and proud of them. I would like to start by congratulating this community, the Tire Gesha Tedo Coordinating Community Development Association, the various agencies of government involved, and the mainland local government for this achievement. This project is typical of what we must do at various levels of our society to ensure even development. We have seen where we have tapped resources from all sectors and at all levels to ensure the completion of this edifice, which I am sure shall enhance both social and economic development in this area. Mainland local government, and especially this ward in mainland local government, has tremendous potentials, being near various industrial areas. I am sure the mainland local government and this community will continue to support efforts to provide appropriate infrastructure so that not only the social but the economic standards here are enhanced for both social and economic good. One has noted the various observations made by the chairman of the Tire Gesha Tedo Community Development Association. One has also noted
the various prayers of the association. I would like to assure you that your prayers shall be duly conveyed to the military governor. However, I would like to state that one of the cardinal objectives of this administration has been to ensure that governance at our local levels are strengthened, so as to ensure that delivery of essential services to our people becomes a matter of course and not a matter of privilege. To note that you in this community are responding by helping yourselves. I am sure your chairman and members of his newly elected council are aware of your aspirations. One major point which was alluded to in the address of the community leader is the need for all of us to help ourselves by ensuring that we are aware and indeed we do practice birth control at all levels. I've not only doubled, but mostly. It's my great privilege to formally commission the Desatelo Post Office in the glory of God and the benefit of the people of Desatelo in particular and Lagos State in general.
Members of the state Obas and chiefs, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before I proceed with my address, I just want to make known to the representatives of the Lagos State military governor that this morning, the early morning winds actually affected some parts of our local government. Maego, Bara, Uguefon, to mention a few. We will appreciate if the representatives will pass the message to the military governor for a relief fund to our local government. Thank you very much. The dawn of a new decade with promises of many good tidings for Nigeria and our citizens have not left out Ethiopia local government. But today we are all witnessing the commissioning of this public library in the heart of Shogutedi. This library is one of the numerous social amenities to be provided at Ethiopia as part of our rural programs of the present military administration to enhance the status and improve the quality of life of the rural dweller. Indeed, the commission of this
is memorable in many respects. Last year, the military governor commissioned a lot of rural development projects in the local government area. Commissioning is another significant landmark. However, today's commission creates another much desired opportunity for the people of this local government to formally welcome the military governor of Lagos State to this area in the year 1991. Obviously, today's occasion is memorable in my own field because it has given me the opportunity to officially address the military governor in this local government within my 40 days in office as the elected chairman of Ibejuleki Local Government Council. I crave your indulgence to place on record our profound gratitude and deep appreciation of your constant love for this local government, which manifested in the many gestures of your prompt assistance, sympathetic consideration, and understanding. Our citizens shall forever be grateful to you for constituting Ibejuleki into a local government, a singular act that emerged the commencement of economic and social development of this area. Perhaps out of the realization of the fact that no meaningful development could take place if the local government area was not opened up, your government embarked on the ongoing gigantic Eleko-Olu-Aboriji Road project, thus solving the problem of accessibility, the greatest problem of this local government area. To the local government will facilitate mobility of men and materials, thereby accelerating the pace of development. The provision of other infrastructure like electricity will definitely. 3 markets were jointly commissioned last year during your official visit of this nature, but today's occasion will signal another mark of development. Strokidado, also with Bogije Rural Water Scheme, will be commissioned. These are attempts at ensuring better healthy conditions for our people. As soon as we are in full operation, this administration will endeavor to see to the smooth running of the primary health care programs and comply strictly with directives on health programs such as EPI and OR.
Local government, the deputy chairman of the local government. I have the greatest pleasure to be here with you today on this auspicious occasion of commissioning some major rural development projects within the Ibejuleki local government area. It will be recalled that the main thrust of the rural development program in this state, and indeed nationwide, is the improvement of the quality of life of the rural populace by the provision of necessary infrastructure and services. Thus, 2 health institutions and the Bodija Rural Water Scheme represent another effort in the realization of these noble objectives of our rural development program. I have observed that the greatest problem militating against development in this local government area is the sandy terrain, which makes accessibility extremely difficult. In fact, major government projects have been stifled by the difficulty of moving men and materials to sites. It is, however, noteworthy to mention that the construction of Maroko Ibeju Kaye to Eleko Road had partially solved this problem, as the road network had helped in opening up the Ibeju district of local government area. In another major effort to solve the accessibility problem, government has embarked on the 120 million Eleko Aboriji Road project in the bid to open up the remaining part of the local government area. It should further interest us to note that the Ibeju-Lekki electrification scheme has already taken off. A considerable progress has been made on the Ajah-Ibeju component of the scheme, as a result of which Ibeju Township will soon enjoy electricity facilities. Other programs in the pipeline for this area include micro and mini water schemes, the extension of Ajah-Ibeju electrification scheme to follow, and the completion of Eleko Aboriji Road project. I must say with all emphasis that these efforts are designed to alleviate the sufferings of our people, as well as improving the quality of life and laying the foundation for good development. I should at this juncture commend the effort of the Ibeju-Lekki Local Government Council for continuously ensuring the provision of necessary infrastructure and services to the people. I hope the residents of this local government area will reciprocate this good gesture by being law-abiding and contributing their quota to the full development of this area in particular and the state in general. Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while commending the effort of the community of Ibeju-Lekki local government to put up the edifice that we have before us today, I hope that this project, which is noteworthy, will be completed on time and shall be gotten ready
councillors, officers and chiefs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, pension programs of the government might not be realizable if the necessary government machinery is not set in motion. It is in the realization of these noble objectives that I am announcing the appointment of the supervisory councillors and the setting up of 6 standing committees for the smooth running of the local government. May I seize this opportunity to intimate you that the appointment of the supervisory councillors is in accordance with the recent guidelines by the federal military government. Those appointed should not see themselves as being necessarily the best for the position given them. The retention of the appointments will largely be determined and reviewed by your performances in office. At committee level, every councillor will belong to one committee or the other, hence the opportunity to contribute your quota to governance. I therefore enjoin all the councillors to always put in their best. I shall implore you to think great always and work for harmony in any of the committees you find yourself. The whole electorate is watching us and we cannot afford to fail. I therefore have the singular honor to announce the names of the supervisory councillors for Shomolu local government area of Lagos State. The first is Pastor Peter Ajongbo, supervisory councillor for Health and Environmental Services. That's come forward.
Congratulations. University Councillor for Education. University Councillor for Agriculture, Rural and Social Development. Joseph Chufolahon, University Councillor for Finance and Economic Planning. Of Works and Housing is taken charge by the Vice Chairman, Mr. Tunde Olubamido. The standing committees and their chairmen. Finance and General Purposes Committee is to be chaired by myself, Engineer Adelani Dada. The Works and Housing Committee is to be chaired by the Vice Chairman, Mr. Tunde Olubamido. The Finance and Economic Planning Committee is to be chaired by the Supervisory Councillor for Finance and Economic Planning, Mr. Joseph Chufolahon. The Education Committee is to be chaired by the Supervisory Councillor for Education, Mr. D.O. Akimbode. The Health and Environmental Services Committee is to be chaired by the Supervisory Councillor for Health and Environmental Services, Pastor Peter Ajongbo. And Agriculture, Rural and Social Development Committee is to be chaired by the Supervisory Councillor for Agri, Rural and Social Development, Mr. Mumuni Agbeniga. I congratulate you on these enviable appointments, and I hope you work for the good of the local government area. To the members of staff of the council, I have to thank you for your cooperation since my assumption of office. I have to tell you that we are just starting, and we will need you for the successful implementation of our programs. There could be misunderstanding at times, but we have got to appreciate that we have a mission which should override every other interest. At the end of our term of office, I want everybody to be able to beat his or her chest for his or her contribution to the success of this administration. However, I will want the heads of departments to ensure discipline in their various departments. The activities of the junior staff, especially those who are in daily contact with the public, should be monitored. You should ensure that their conduct conform with the standard norms of their duties. I also want to warn that any staff found to have leaked any official secret of this government will be seriously dealt with. I have to thank all the residents of this local government area for allowing peace to reign during the local government election. I am optimistic that you will do the same during the subsequent elections. I have to acknowledge the role of the press in the transition programs generally. Please keep it up and do not forget to always put this council into focus. You are free to come to me on any issue that is not clear to you. We are partners in progress, and the council stands for nothing but progress. I now have the singular honor to formally inaugurate the Council of Shomolu Local Government for the better governance of our people and the enjoyment of peace and progress in the local government area. The Vice Chairman, the Supervisory Councillors, Secretary to the local government, urban chiefs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, honoring an invitation. I hope you will always be our partners in progress. Thank you for listening, and God bless.